First thing you'll need to do to complete this task is to open the file structure1.sib. Once you get into Sibelius, make sure that you've got the Ideas Hub open. You can open that, of course, by clicking on the Ideas Hub button here, or by going to Window and then Ideas. In the Ideas Hub this time are sections for a completely new piece of music. It's up to you to decide how many of these sections you want to use and in which order. You need to listen to them all and then make intelligent decisions. What would make a good section to begin with? What would make a good section to end with? Are you going to repeat any of the sections to make continuity in the structure? So let's just listen to a couple of these. That's quite a busy section. I might save that for somewhere near the end of my piece. That one only has a few instruments in it, so that might be useful maybe somewhere in a build-up. Oh, that's an interesting piece that only has just one instrument playing, a sort of marimba or xylophone-y kind of sound. Okay, and so on. You can see that each of them has got a separate different kind of feel. They all generally feel like they're from exactly the same piece. Just notice that if you scroll right to the bottom, you'll find one of the ideas is in 3/4. So I'll show you how to deal with that in a second. So I'm just going to choose one of these here. I'm going to choose this one. And so what you do is you click, once you've chosen the idea, you click on it and click and hold, and then you come over to the score and put it in where you're ready to start with. So you always click on the top part. Even though this, you can see this is a bass clef instrument, you might think that I need to click on maybe the fretless bass down here to put it in. You always click on the top part because there are actually the right number of instruments in each idea so that it will line up with the right staves in the score. And then you click this button, which is the paste idea button, and immediately you can see that in fact that music did go into the fretless bass and there's nothing else playing at this point. So let's then go and add another part. I'm just going to try and pick things that look like they're slowly building up. So maybe I'll pick one of these bits which just had that marimba sound. So now you can see I'm going to click in the 5th bar of the flute part because I've already put in my first 4 bars. I don't want to put 2 ideas on top of each other. And again, I'm going to click paste. Alright, actually this is quite a long section here with not much else going on. So I might want to have a listen to what those 2 sections sound like next to each other. That's quite good, fairly quiet, chilled out kind of start. Alright, and then maybe I'll just choose something really contrasting, because as well as creating a sort of sense of progression in your score, you might want to create moments of great contrast. So I'll get one of these ones with all these triplets in the poor flautist's part, and I'll go up to here, and again I'll just click the paste idea button, and we're going to see we're going to have a sudden very big jump in the kind of material we've got here. I'll just play from this point. Alright, now if you find that something doesn't really work, you need to press undo. That's this button here, undo, or you can press Ctrl and Z or Command and Z on a Mac. Right, the last thing I need to show you is what to do if you want to use the 3/4 section, bit of change of time signature. Well, the shortcut for changing time signature in Sibelius is T. So first press Escape a couple of times to make sure you've got nothing selected in your score, then press T for time signature, choose the 3/4 time signature and click it into your score. And now of course we can highlight that top part and paste in the 3/4 idea. And then we want to go back to 4/4 for the next idea. Now here's an interesting problem that you might have. I've actually reached the end of my score. So you can add more bars to your piece by holding down Control or Command on a Mac and at the same time holding down B. The longer you hold down Control and B or Command and B, the more bars will be added to your score. Alright, and so if I want to go back to 4/4 now, I'm just going to press Escape a couple of times to make sure that I've got nothing selected in my score. T for time signature again, choose the 4/4, click OK, and then click it into the score at the part I want to change time signature. And now I can carry on constructing my piece as I see fit. I hope you have some fun doing this composition task.